recently reread Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami in English translation. Really excellent English translation by J. Rubin, and I really loved it. And I read Norwegian Wood when it came out in Japan, when I was a graduate student at the University of Tokyo, and I loved it. And but it was in Japanese, of course, and many waters have flown under the bridge, and I reread it because I felt that rereading Haruki Murakami was somehow necessary. If you look back on the history of the reception of Haruki Murakami, it's quite interesting. In Japan, Murakami had a really avid fan base, and you know, Norwegian Wood, I think, was the turning point. It sold millions of copies, and it became a social phenomenon. But with that came the backlash, and some people said that Murakami lovers were new kids on the block in literature, and they didn't read anything else. And the reception of Murakami by the critics was not always great. And so it was interesting how the global Murakami reception, which led to the Franz Kafka Prize and Murakami shortlisted for Nobel Prize for Literature every year. This kind of global phenomenon was imported back into Japan, and I think for many years now, the reputation of Murakami in Japan has been more or less established. Now, quite recently, I think there has been some shift in the mood, uh, in which more we are more gender conscious and more conscious of politically correct values, and some people have questioned the value of Haruki Murakami's works, especially about the relationship between men and women. And this is happening at the same time as the rise of female Japanese writers. For example, Mieko Kawakami, Sayaka Murata, Yoko Ogawa, and Yoko Tawada, and Miri Yu. These female authors have achieved international fame, and with the awarding of the Nobel Prize in Literature to Hangang from Korea, a female writer. Some people say that if the next Nobel Prize in Literature is to come from Japan, it'll be a female writer. So, all these conversations about gender and so on made me feel, probably I need to read Norwegian Wood again, you know, to check my feeling, as I read it. And this time I read in English. And what I found was quite astonishing. I think, the greatest trait of any literature, works of literature, is the fact that it kind of brings about an uneasiness of reason. It questions, it makes us question the very foundations of our existence, the value systems and frame of reference and so on. And reading Norwegian Wood again uh, made me, you know, do that, think about the very foundation of my life, and, set me in the journey of soul searching. I was reminded of Oscar Wilde's great De Profundis. This was a letter, long letter, written from prison, and it was published posthumously, and it was Oscar Wilde's virtual swan song. And in it, he said that if you want to self-realize, as if you want self-realization, then you don't know where you're going. You're not sure where you're going. That's the hallmark of great literature, I think. And Norwegian Wood actually feels that requirement. I think all Haruki Murakami um, works actually uh, resonate with that kind of sensitivity. You don't know where you're going. So I kind of concerned with this zeitgeist that if a work is seen to be fit into the politically correct framework of today, then it is critically acclaimed, and we kind of feel that we know what the work is about and how it is valuable and so on. But I think a long-lasting work of literature would make us more unsettled, more not more unsure of what we are reading. And if some people say that there are issues about Haruki Murakami, seen from this uh, era's zeitgeist, I think it's not because Haruki Murakami works have not aged well. I think it's rather that we don't know Haruki Murakami yet, because of the depth and width and the very, pro, nature of his works. And I think the jury is still out, and I think we are yet to really, really come to terms with the works of this great writer. The journey of appreciating Haruki Murakami is not over yet. We don't know Haruki Murakami yet.